Hey folks, it's Friday, and welcome back to the channel where it's all about racing. I'm Mark, and today we're going to take a look at the 2017 24 Hours of Le Mans and the role that Toyota Gazoo Racing would play in it. After I've gone through this brief video, we're going to have a little quiz, so to speak, where the prize is going to be a 1/64 scale Mini GT brand new packaged Corvette C8R. Now in 2017, things were looking up for Toyota. The Toyota number 8 car had scored wins at Silverstone and Spa-Francorchamps. Toyota was on a roll, and they went into 2017 24 Hours Le Mans with the expectations to win it all. They even entered with 3 cars, the number 7, the number 8, and the number 9. The number 7, TS050, featured drivers Sebastian Buemi from Switzerland, Anthony Davidson, a Brit, and Kazuki Nakajima from Japan. Now, featured drivers in the number 8 car, the car favored to win it all, was Brit Mike Conway, Kamui Kobayashi from Japan, and Stéphane Sarrazin from France. And finally was the number 9 Toyota TS050, the wild card, with drivers Yui Kunamoto from Japan, Nicolas Lapierre from France, and Jose Maria Lopez from Argentina. Now, the good news for Toyota in 2017 was that the competition was thin. Longtime favorite Audi was out. Porsche had only entered with 2 919 hybrids, the number 1 and the number 2 cars, but both cars had Le Mans winning driver lineups. The only other P1 was a non-hybrid by independent Bicoles Racing, the Enzo. So what could go wrong? Well, for Toyota, things were looking good early into the race, as the number 2 Porsche 919 had a lengthy repair and would re-enter back in 42nd place. The Bicoles car, Never a Threat, was also out of the race with terminal issues. But then things would go very wrong for Toyota, as they had in previous years. First, the expected favorite, the number 8 car that you're looking at right here, would follow the number 2 Porsche for a lengthy repair, eventually coming back into the race in 52nd place, and never again to be a threat to Porsche. And then it was in the 11th hour that things really went to the shitter for Toyota. First, the number 7 car. And then just 30 minutes later, the number 9 car would be out of Le Mans permanently. Game over for Toyota, as the Toyota curse would continue for yet another year, and Porsche would once again win the race. Now guys, my models are 1/38 scale Toyota TS050's. Yeah, you got that right. Take a look at this. 1/38 scale, made by Spark. And these are not standard Spark issues. The car is oversized, and as you can see, it virtually takes over the entire box. Now, each car is unique. Although its exterior packaging are identical, the interior of the car features a picture of the car racing and the back of the car as well. Now here's my theory. I think Toyota had big expectations of a sure win and scrambled to have these cars produced to celebrate their win, and in quantities that I can only speculate. Now those of you that follow the NFL can probably relate to my concept. Now when 2 teams go into the Super Bowl, both teams produce hats, assuming that they're going to be the winners. At the end of the game, the winning team presents their hats, their team, their fans, and the losing team destroys their hats and go away. Now, I believe that Toyota had Spark built these 3 cars with the anticipation that they would win. And the winning car, whether it was the 7, the 8, or the number 9 wild card, would be presented to VIPs and others. Now, sadly for Toyota, in 2017, the Toyota curse would continue as they would not win Le Mans. And if we go back to my NFL analogy, losing cars should have been destroyed, but apparently that was not the case, as I managed to acquire all 3 that you see here. And sadly for Toyota in the year 2017, the Toyota curse continues. Now, before I started this video, I had mentioned that we're going to have a little quiz at the end. And it's actually not a quiz, it's just to see who can find details quicker than somebody else and reply to me in the comment section. And the prize will be this number 4 Corvette C8R made by Mini GT. Now, as I had spoken about earlier, these cars are nice cars. They're in an odd scale, being that of 1/38. But overall, this is what you expect from a Spark car, where the fit, the finish, the decaling, and everything else are superb. However, they do lack a little bit in detail. Now, normally, on a better model, you would have a pitot tube here on the front, as well as an aerial, and a more stout aerial display on the top of the car, which you lack here. And guys, otherwise, that's really it. These are pretty good cars. And yes, you can still find these available on eBay. Now, the question I have for you to answer in order to win that Corvette is take a look at each one of these cars, the 7, the 8, and the 9 car, and tell me, what is it that distinguishes one car from the other? Here's a good look at the number 7 car, the number 8 car, and finally, the number 9 car. And the first person to respond in the comment section with the answer will get that Corvette C8. Now, it's 2 things you're going to be looking for. Again, the number 7 car, the number 8 car, and the number 9 car. And the reason I ask this question is because the liveries on these cars are absolutely identical. But there is always one little thing that every team does when they have a number of cars that they enter in a race to distinguish one car from the other. And that's the question I pose for you. Thanks for watching. Good luck. See you next time.